Hi Pisces, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of December. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing really well. And this reading can work for any sun, moon, or rising Pisces sign. We will take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the awareness for the week, guidance, and possible outcomes. This is a way to capture the energies and the messages. Hopefully something here can be helpful to you. So let's just go ahead and get started with your reading. Okay, so in terms of awareness for the week, we have the Six of Swords and we have the Four of Pentacles. The Six of Swords is really what you see here is you see the oarsman who is helping to transport, it looks like the mother and child in the boat. And, here they're going from looks like swirling water here to clearer waters. It's movement, it's transition. For some of you, you may be literally taking a trip. You may be having plans to go somewhere. For others, this could suggest that maybe you're moving away from a particular location or from a particular situation, that you've either outgrown the situation or you weren't satisfied and you feel that you need to move on. And you're moving on with the hope for beautiful blue waters in the new location, in the new place, the hope for peace or serenity or abundance, whatever it may be. And sometimes we need the support of people in order for us to make that transition, to make that move. So you may have someone within your life who is supporting you, who may be helping you get ready to take a move. I would also say that for, in some situations when you're in a tough place, like for example, if you're in a work environment that could be toxic or there could be quite gossipy, it could be something as simple as removing yourself from the scene. If it's the lunchroom or if it's in a meeting, just getting up and walking away and then coming back. So, we see a lot here, but what we see is we see the boat and we see people in the boat and we see people leaving. They're going somewhere. They're moving on, and we can think to ourselves that it's for greener pastures. So with the Six of Swords, here's the Four of Pentacles, and we see the man here. He's got those two huge pentacles underneath his feet, clutching one to his heart, and he has a smaller pentacle on his head. And it's about holding on to what you have. You may be resisting this move, and you may be trying to work out your own sense of control, hanging on to your resources, to the things that you have. Often we look at this in terms of time, energy, money, property, all the things that we have within our own control. And here he's created this very tight boundary, not giving it up, not without a fight. And so, listen, sometimes in life we have to hold on to what we have. We have to be mindful of it. We're not in a position to reach out or to maybe be giving, and maybe it's just not the best time. Maybe there'll be a better time. Maybe there will be an awakening here where this energy of holding tight will release. Some of you simply may be holding on to what you have in maybe in disbelief that, you're going to be moving somewhere or going somewhere or transitioning to calmer waters, and having to think about what you have and what you bring with you. Those are important decisions. But this is a sense of control. It's boundaries. It's holding the status quo and keeping what you have. So in terms of guidance, we have the Two of Cups and we have the Princess of Swords. So the Two of Cups, a beautiful card here, loving, sensual. It's just so inspiring to see. And the Two of Cups, it's about the relationships and the possibilities of these really connected unions. People who are meant to find each other. People who simply are joyous to be in the company of someone else. They don't have to do anything. It's just the act of being. And these powerful unions speak to us. They transform us. They bring us happiness and joy and delight. For those of you that are in a relationship, you may be deepening that bond. You may be creating new opportunities for intimacy, for love, for passion. This is a relationship of equality and balance and harmony. Everything fits nicely together. And for some of you who are hoping to meet other people or to have a relationship, this is the possibility that once you make this move, here's the possibility for you to find someone, to meet someone, to connect, to have an emotionally rewarding relationship. And again, you have to put yourself out there. You have to make yourself known. You have to set your intention with the universe, with divine source, that I am looking for my soulmate. I'm looking for my one and only, the person who was meant for me. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to meet them. And this type of relationship can come true. Two of Cups can also be for those that are, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I understand. It can be deepening the bonds and making important connections who really, people who matter to you and will matter to you in the long term. So with the Two of Cups, here's the Princess of Swords. And the Princess of Swords, she has her sword ready. She's facing, looks like she's on guard. And in many ways, that's what the Princess of Swords is, which is I'm ready for whatever may come my way. With all of this movement here and this feeling of holding on and opportunities, this is a sense of being ready to do whatever you have to do to deal with obstacles or setbacks or challenges. And you're going to use your smarts. You're going to be intelligent about how you approach things. You're going to rely more on your reason and your logic versus coming at it from an emotional perspective or standpoint. So, the Princess of Swords is this youthful presence, and the youthful presence is looking to use her wit and to use her smarts to strategize, to plan, to move forward, to be ready for whatever comes your way. We have Death, the major arcana, and we have the Ten of Swords. Well, what can we take away from the Death card and the Ten of Swords? We can take that there's really going to be an ending to a way of life, an ending to how you may be thinking about relationships or thinking about how you're dealing with the dynamics at work. The Death card is not to be feared. It just doesn't relate to physical death. It relates to symbolic death, which is things end. Situations end. Sometimes relationships end. Sometimes the job ends. Whatever it is, it's a matter of how you're going to have to process it and deal with it. And the same thing goes for Ten of Swords. It doesn't get any worse than the Ten of Swords. So the movement here and the transition and the holding forth, we have maybe a sense of sadness, that there's this lingering sadness about what's happening. Maybe for some of you, you're being forced to move. Maybe some of you are having, difficulties in a relationship and it's going to end. Here's a relationship. Maybe this represents the possibilities of a new relationship, but something here ends and here's the finality of it. But as we always say, you got to let it go. You have to use it as an experience. You have to try to put it in your book of life and move on. And if you see very clearly here the beautiful sky and you see the sun and you realize that the pain, the sense of loss, maybe the sense of sadness, whatever it may be, you process it, you acknowledge it, you own it, and then you look for the light. You don't dwell here. You you feel it, certainly viscerally, and then you move on. The Death card and the Ten of Swords allows the new opportunities to come into your life. And I feel that it's the new opportunity here that you're going to have possibilities that maybe that there was something wasn't working within a relationship, and by moving to calmer waters, by looking for serenity, looking for a change, that yes, it at a very real level, it represents something ending, where you were, how you lived. And there, of course, there's residual pain and disappointment and wondering, like, am I making the right decision? But ultimately, here we have the Two of Cups, which is a glorious relationship, ready to defend. And, some may say that this isn't going to work out because of the Ten of Swords. I don't tend to see that. I tend to see things that we see death, we see the Ten of Swords, we see a difficult chapter that's ending. This Two of Cups represents perhaps potential of greater bonding. We bond through adversity. Our relationships become stronger and more loving and more connected when we go through something that is like an ending. So very interesting cards. Let's see what we have in terms of an affirmation for the week. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. Clear the past, heal the present. This getting to this new place in your mind, in maybe your physical state, is going to allow you to feel rejuvenated, and it may restore some peace. Let's see what we have in terms of love. I love you. Let's see what that says. These are very important words. Simple, beautiful message that in times of hard times or adversity, challenges, or simple celebrations, 3 simple words have a lot of meaning when you say them coming from the heart. This is what I have for you. I hope that you found something helpful here today with this reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, share this video, comment below. I hope you do have a really nice week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.